Good afternoon, traders. I'm on now because I don't know, something tapped the market that really rolled it over and hard. 20 handles. This is under a big trend line and under our S1. So I don't know if this is going to be a complete liquidation. Definitely, this market is really overbought, but we should get some type of bounce. And right now, you're getting a red to blue turn. I took it at 17 and a half. It's a risky trade, but it is a location based on everything else. So you still have, this is why we trade. You got to take advantage of it when the opportunity arises. It's a bull trend extreme, and if it's going to come back up a little bit, it's going to come from this location. So we're just going to have to wait it out. I don't know what happened here. All I'm reading about Powell saying that there's quicker growth. I don't know if that is panicking the markets, or was it something else? I just don't know. So we are in this. This is a reversal long, and you can see this is. Oh, I got it small. I forgot I had this quantity, and I should have had a little more. But all right, doesn't make a difference. Let's play this out.
Order submitted.
This 22 area was the trend line that I had uh, earlier in the morning. I saw this, and you can see it right there. Actually, you know what? It turns out it was actually lower. It actually came in pretty close to that low where we just tapped.
Order filled.
I just did not know that. Let's take a look at this really fast to see if I misread that completely. Yeah, look at it. Look at it sitting right down there. All right. Well, it's not a perfect science, but sometimes I just couldn't read it. Anyway, that's your daily chart. Actually, the big number while you're here is underneath you. It's all the way down to 92. So we'll have to worry about that when we get there. All right. So I took something off. I actually thought I had a bigger number down there. This is a big turn at a 20 handle break, and it's an absolute must in a bull trend extreme trading session. This is just obviously corrective trade in a market that's been just so jacked up, and it needs this. And there's probably somewhere down around a little more to come, but right now we're going to trade this accordingly. And I'm just going to run this
Order submitted.
up here. I don't know where this thing's going to go. This thing could come down right now, actually, to right back, come back down about 19 and a half if it wanted to. Give you another opportunity to get long, but momentum is way too high right now for it to come down there. So I don't know what that shakeout was, but it's really welcome. To be honest with you, it's just been just so jacked up, and you want to know something was you could just see how this day was trading. In fact, right in here, and I actually got on. Uh, I was, I'm always watching, but I was kind of quiet because all of this chop, and I just was doing other things. And I saw this kind of develop, and I didn't at the time I didn't think much of it, or actually right here, this move right there, and it started to break, and I tried to get sixes, I couldn't get them. Tried to get fives, I couldn't get them, and I turned my head away, and I got them. I got both. It was a pretty fortunate fill. I wasn't even paying attention, and all of a sudden they started to just tank. And I took out some here at 29, and then I just let it just took the rest out as it was breaking because I just had no idea what was going on. But there's your 20 handle break, That is a pretty hard move. So right now, let's see how much we're going to get back. This broke right off of this 26 area, so this might be the first point of resistance. Uh, and take long for that thing to turn, as I said, and look it right back down. So you're going to look for a possible opportunity here for another long if it holds. So let's take a look. See if I want to maybe add on to this long position here. As you can see, the Dow is as well trying to come to R1, which has been strong all day. Let's see if it comes pinches through. Uh, yeah, you can see momentum's trying to pick up again here, so let's pay attention. See if this buy zone holds right above this S1 location. Or are they going to push it back down for another double bottom? I don't know. We'll see.
Order submitted.
Okay, this thing kind of pulled away. Um, we don't want to chase it, but this is going to turn out to be another pull up to the upside. Could even possibly get back to the pivot. We'll just have to see if it locks in. So you can see once again how price stalled at the bottom of the tone, which I talk about all the time. And it's provided this would be another possible long opportunity. It really hasn't locked in completely, so be careful here. And it's red to blue right here, by the way, on the Dow, so this might have legs.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Okay, well, I got too aggressive with that. Okay, let's just see what happens.
Order cancelled.
Don't want to get too long because if this thing rolls over, I'm pretty much toast. Right.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
And there's a lock-in bar, so it was the right read. For the room. If I was in the trading room, it probably would have been called out probably around. I didn't see the actual term, but it would have been about 3.5 or better. So we'll see if 3.5 would pay out at 5.5. And it's usually the target you're working for new traders is the two handle profit and two handle stop. Yeah, momentum building. I need a little help here from the Dow. Let me get rid of this one.
Order cancelled.
That was from the original. So here's that's how you take advantage if you've missed the complete reversal down here, and that's how you kind of help yourself out. And that would have paid. So the room would have paid out.
Order filled.
I got a payout, and I'm going to put uh,
Order
another
submitted.
order up here, and now I'm going to start restructuring my. Now it's moving so fast. Let me cancel my stop down here.
Order
I only
canceled.
have five on. I'm just going to randomly put one in
Order
down
submitted.
here to protect everything. Can I go to three? It'd be possible, so I got to be careful. Although look at the expansion here on this on the tone. So we'll see if this thing has another leg up.
Order canceled.
What would that be? So it's kind of shopping around here. I still don't know what tap this market over. I'm gonna take a look right now. Stocks pause speculation. Okay. You know, something spooked the market. Anyway, so and I mean the market's just like I said, it's so priced to perfection that it was due for some type of retracement. But this one was strong. This was panic. So I'll look into this a little deeper later. And I'll put it in just above that entry
Order
price.
submitted.
So either way, it's dead straight profit all the way across the board. And that's how you take advantage of the areas. And this is an ideal trade. I mean, it's a massive 20 plus handle breakdown with a huge reversal signal. And this is what got me into this one. In fact, I thought I got a better price than that, but I guess I didn't. It doesn't make a difference. And then this is how I like how you pay attention to the actual price and whether or not you're going to get a continuation of the long, which is what was my expectation, and that's why I added on to that position once I saw this thing stall right in there, and I got a pretty good fill at 22. Actually, it was a great fill. Never really rolled against me, and the rest is just happening here. You can see, oh, look at all the commercials are coming in now, taking advantage of the value down here. That's just how it is. That's how it works. Um, see if there's trend lines could help out at all. There's this, and this one is just too steep, so I'm gonna leave this be. It slowly comes all the way up here, so 1 o'clock meltdown, and you are watching the afternoon session of MR Strategies. I recorded a couple of trades this morning. Ironically, I was playing the short side from the highs, but you can see how choppy the session was. It was all about management, which I did a fairly good job of, and then it chopped around for the longest period of time, and practically, and guess what kind of surprised me was that I got this trade here, and it was just golden. I mean, I wasn't even paying attention. I had the orders in, and it came up. I thought I missed it, and I left it in, and I got it. And this one I got as well. And let's see if this can get to the pivot. It's kind of knocking on the door. So that's what it's kind of about in terms of my analysis is taking advantage of the extreme locations. And this morning was up here, and this was they faded off of R1. This market was just thin air. It was just thin air, and it chopped around until something came out that just broke the dam, and now we made it all the way down to S1, and you can just see how they take advantage of it at the extremes. They just came in. That's your. And let's take a look at how much. Actually, it didn't kick in until right. They see how the institutions kicked in right at 19
Order filled.
after, and there's the pivot, and there's a 10 handle trade by just being patient. Maybe lucky, but you know, I'll take lucky any day of the week. So now it's just how much farther can this thing go up? I don't know. I'm just gonna put in a random offer.
Order submitted.
It's like I got such a lead on them that just let it play out. This thing got a little overdone to the downside. This is just all panic, and this is just a puke down here at 16. So I'll look at the charts later to see if there was any relevance to that low. Not that I can see here, you know, not really. I mean, you can see a little right in here, 15, and here 15. But I mean, when the market's dropping like that, who's even expected to stop? When it's panic like that, you gotta be careful. But you do see this huge trend line I'm running through here, and it did coincide really with the S1, which made this really relevant in my approach to trading. So it's once again opportunities, being patient, understanding the locations, and waiting for the confirmation reversals and taking advantage and executing. That's what trading's all about. You know, based off of what I'm seeing right here, I mean, you know what, this move, you're now looking at just a minute I said that, but that happened so fast. That was a shakeout. You can see they're trying to reverse back up. Let's just see. This is actually a pivot reversal. This would be a short trade, but I'm not taking it. I think it's overdone to the downside. I think this has got more up to everything says up to me. Just to see how fast that thing rotated down. I mean, it's too dangerous. I won't take it. If you did, it would be 80. I would have taken it at 80 even right there in that pull up. If I was, but I'm not. I'm in the long. I'm going to leave it play. Let it play out. If it rolls out a little bit, so be it. And this is why I don't chase these types of trades. Whenever you see the market move so hard that you can't get in, you don't want to get in. That's all there's to it. It's a setup. Now I could be wrong on this one. I've seen it happen a bunch of times, but I don't like it for the mere fact that this is a lot of tone. And I mean by tone is this ribbon is really expanded, still going up. So I just the same hold off. It's probably a better chance of this thing rolling back up again and breaking out to the upside. But we'll just have to wait and see. This is kind of normal for a move of this length. You know, 20 handle break. and a 14 handle rally. So it's just part of trading. And you can see the Dow is trying to hold 33.7. I don't know how low it got. So it looks like the short might pay out. It's okay. It's not about it's trading everything. I like this trade the ones that really count. I mean, it's just a legitimate strategy trade. It's a reversal from the pivot because that's now going to be the key location, and whether or not we can rebuild back to the upside. So it's just going to play out as resistance until it's no longer resistance. It was support all morning, and that's usually how it works. In fact, that 975 high right there that you made was actually this morning's early low right there. And you see how it works? What was once support becomes resistance. And it looks like that would have paid out right to the price if you took the 28 even short. I guess I don't
Order
need
canceled.
that anymore. And this thing could continue lower, as it is. And you can see the Dow kind of lost 33.7. So once again, that's another short possibility. I will box this in because it is a legitimate uh, trade opportunity. As I said, the short would have been around 30.28, and you can see that would have paid out. I just didn't take it. I'm gonna put a stop here, and that'll be
Order
that.
submitted.
Get stepped out. I get stepped out. I guess I got a little too bullish up there. So, and you can see how even that nice strategy turn was a good spot to play it.
Order submitted.
So instead of giving back too much, let's see if I could get a little run up here. Just look at a lot of down momentum, so not looking too good there. But yeah, unless I let that one go too long. That's all right. I a little greedy with that one. Got a little too married to the idea of it going higher, and now you can see this thing's rolled over. In fact, let's just. I don't see any. This thing's probably gonna.
Order
I'm gonna
failed.
flatten this out and call it a day, and that's that. So I'm gonna reemerge, and we'll see what comes up. All right, guys. I'll get back to you. I just wanted to get on, and I wanted you to see that firsthand.